Hey babes, so let's get up here and talk about what Chiron is about to be doing. So if you do not know what Chiron is the asteroid of the wounded healer. Chiron is the keys to healing that talks a lot about upbringing, structure, foundation, romance, relationships, community, friends, family. The wounded healer. It is the deepest parts of the who, what, where, when, and why. And hopefully it is the awakener of how to facilitate solutions. All right. There are 4 planets in retrograde. Okay. Chiron is also going in retrograde. Chiron is going in retrograde in Scorpio though. Okay. So that offsets a lot of things, honey, because a planet is in retrograde, transiting into the zodiac sign Pisces, Leo. There's so much shit going on. Where does journal at mine? Cause baby, baby. And I look really rough because it's just energetically, I've been going through ascension symptoms. So that's also why I wanted to get up here to get this message out for you guys. This is totally gonna be timeless, but the energy in it is so important because we are in Leo season, okay? And things are getting fiery, honey. Okay. So let's see here. Honey, let's see. There's something about mutable signs here, okay? So mutable signs have something to do with the planet Mercury and Jupiter. Mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, and Sagittarius, I believe, okay? So that could be leaking out in this energy. Take that wherever it resonates, all right, in this timeless message. So, Neptune is in retrograde, Aries to Pisces. Saturn is in retrograde, Aries to Pisces. Chiron's retrograde, Aries to Pisces. Oh, wait, Aries to Aries. My bad. My bad, baby. My bad. Is it? Yeah, Aries to Aries. Oh. All right. Where's the other planet? Mercury? Where your ass at? Because, child, you've been tearing some shit the fuck up. Oh, Mercury ain't up here. That's some shit. Hold on, where is Mercury? Oh, this is crazy. Page, hold on, y'all, because I know I wrote that. Don't tell me. Don't you motherfucking play in my face. This is why I can't stand Mercury ass. What the hell? Yeah, Mercury. Mercury is in Leo, so. Okay. Mercury is in Leo. Yeah, there's some shit going on. So there's something so significant about throwing off everything. Because Yeah, we got to get the cards out because okay, we got to get the cards out. 222 is very significant. The master number 11 is very significant, okay? So take that energy wherever it aligns, all right? What are we going to use for this, Spirit? Because, honey, let's go right on here, all right? Okay. Time lapse. Cycles are closing on scarce tactics. I don't know why the Seven of Pentacles represents scarce tactics, but okay. There's the scarce tactics right there. Chakra assaults. There's something about some type of energy transmutation that's not transmuting, okay? So let's get on up in here, honey, because don't give me the lying, child. Let's see what's going on, honey. Let's see. There is illumination, but also preservation, okay? You could be in this very wealthy, illuminate energy here, okay? Then maybe this wealthy, illuminate energy is very threatening here. This also could have came off as somebody wanted to threaten you energetically in this way, okay? That could be what the transmutation is not transmuting, okay? Ooh, this is crazy. With this King of Pentacles up here too, with this Four of Pentacles, excuse my voice because lately my throat chakra, I've been using it so much, it's upgrading, okay? This wants to be a Five of Pentacles. I kid you the fuck not. It wants to be a Five of Pentacles. I kid you the fuck not. Because it seems like here somebody may have tried to transmute a situation against something. It could have been against you. It could have been against a manifestation, a structure even, a financial endeavor. It could have been something that somebody wanted to kind of throw a monkey wrench in, okay? And it ain't facilitating how it need to, baby. It ain't. So, ooh, heavy on it ain't facilitating how it need to, honey. Oh, the motherfucking audacity must have been on the clearance. Yeah, there's a reversal of fortune here. This was done against somebody's independence here. It could have been your independence. It could have even been this person trying to alchemize a confidence, something about a confidence problem or a leadership position. Maybe it was like somebody wanted to use something as a badge of honor, okay? All right. It was to recharge themselves, to create balance, and that somebody has been greatly humbled in this energy here. And we right back up here with this, as the Seven of Pentacles is going to be the home card, baby, because what? So I'm looking at this as past, present, and future, okay? In the past, there could have been something that was going on with someone that thought they were making some type of strategic choice, thought they were possibly even hitting on a winning factor on something here. It was like whatever they were planning on doing, they just thought it was going to give them room to maneuver some type of victory here, okay? And what has taken place within that is that it has brought this person a lot of sabotage, or they could have even sabotaged in the middle of these plans that were supposed to be panning out here, okay? Now, this type of energy that I'm talking about could be somebody that actually was in a rightful position, but they either mishandled the power, fumbled the power of the position, or they had a mask on, okay? Present energy here. This feels like someone learning from a mistake or something, or thinking they learned from a mistake. It kind of feels as though someone now wants to preserve something or hold on to something because they are afraid to slip up in that position that made them feel belittled or powerless. And this is also bringing in some where you kind of duck off until you get that signal to pop out, okay? You know how I love to say from time to time, rest when it's time to rest, be quiet when it's time to be quiet, speak when it's time to speak, pop out when it's time to pop out. That's kind of what this is giving, but it ain't giving, honey. But this here is somebody that could be holding on to some type of ethics or morals or something, because they could be trying to right their wrongs now. Or they may know they need to correct some things, but it's like they are addicted to the power that came behind the mask that they were holding up, okay? This is something or somebody or some type of situation here where in this energy, they had not yet found the difference in between the illusion and the inspiration that came behind actually allowing for them to show up how they needed to, okay? This could have been somebody that let you down. This could have been somebody that portrayed to want to be a teammate or you know, like they wanted to work with you or be with you even, but then kind of was working off of their own agenda even, okay? This even feels like somebody going off doing their own thing because somebody wanted for someone else to do all the work while they take all the credit, okay? Just some weird stuff like that, okay? Future, okay? The future could also be the present as well, okay? The future could be the present because it could be what someone is going to end up doing because they kind of don't like the uncomfortableness that they are in. And maybe in this future thing here, this is the only option left, even though they may be trying to hang on as tightly as they can, as though that seems to be the option, but it's just them having a hard time being wrong, okay? So that could be very significant here. Somebody does not like being wrong. They don't like admitting to their faults, you know, boom, 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 okay? So, future, all right? There is illumination around a just decision to clarify, okay? Because if this has something to do with somebody trying to take from something else to give to themselves in some way, they did it in a way where it created a spiritual issue for them in their life and everything moving forward, and they did not know that, all right? So this was all out of flesh, arrogance, pride, okay? They did not know that it was going to create a problem in the future. They were just thinking about the time being. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of like that thing of somebody hiding behind a mask because they wanted to seem nonchalant or emotionally intelligent, but in all actuality, they were deep in their emotions, deeply imbalanced, very chaotic, very, you know, just self-neglectful here, okay? So this is kind of like that swinging with a blindfold on, okay? There could be something taking place here too with an earth angel, okay? You could be the earth angel. Somebody could have did this against you the whole time you were an earth angel here, okay? This even could have been a situation where, like I said, somebody went off and tried to do their own thing, but wanted to come back and take the credit for the work that was being done that they had not, okay? So with this 77 up here, okay, 777 could be significant, or 77, I just saw 1515, okay, that's 66, okay? That's the number 3. This has something to do with manifesting. Somebody was not realizing that what they were manifesting forward was deeply coming from some type of illusions that were not set in stone here, okay? And all of these opportunities were not the final thing here, okay? So somebody's dealing with some type of premature impulsiveness, all right? So that could be a lesson around this issue here, all right? This almost gives off like serendipity, but no, because serendipity has a lot to do with seeing things from a lens of creativity, opportunity, but it's in a way of aligning fractured parts of timelines that have the same energy signatures. So somebody could have even, like I said, there's something that's not transmuting, okay? Something is not transmuting how it's supposed to. And I feel like somebody kept trying to force something to be, and that ain't what it was giving, honey, all right? This could be really around money even, okay? So we got social status. Don't get arrogant. You will reach the heights of fame in society, okay? Somebody could have been doing this just for fame. Somebody could have been doing this to even siphon out of your fame, kind of make your communities, your friends, your family cave in on you, look at you a certain way, make you feel like you slighted this person or you were wrong for something you decided, whatever, but it was this person in turn here, okay? These are 2 masculines here and 4 feminine energies here. So this could have been a karmic couple, okay? This could have been a karmic couple. This could have been the connections and friends that this person allied with to go against you, or this could have even been people in your circle here that ended up being foes that were going behind your back doing some type of betrayal against you with, so-and-so and such and such, okay? This could have been something to frame you even, and to make it look like you were in this energy here, okay? But no. If these lessons are coming off of all these retrograding planets here, okay, somebody getting their ass toe up, baby. And they could literally be in the financial sector. They could be going through financial karma here, really bad, okay? There could be some serious financial karma here, all right? Maybe somebody even wanted you to take the wrath for some type of financial downfall here. All right, so we got flexibility. Be flexible in your methods. Adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, adaptation, change. So like I said, somebody, okay, so this is what I'm getting here. In this situation with this group effort, because also too, this person wanted to seem like they were alone. Either like you left them alone, or they are alone as a result of you doing something to ruin their connections or connectivity or something. But like I said, this could be something that's flipping, okay? Because this could have been you that actually was alone or had to end up being alone, okay? But they tried everything in their power here, all right? Maybe they were even moving really slow on purpose because they thought they were going to be able to watch you slingshot forward so they could then come in and step on your toes, okay? For some of you here, this could have been somebody fighting over a position at a job. All right. And for some of you here too, this could have been someone that was, somebody was hiding that they're exhausted here. Okay. And maybe they could have tried to create exhaustion within you. Somebody's finances are completely exhausted. Okay, recharge and regroup, feel financially drained, lack of viable options. Somebody is completely financially exhausted here. Okay, and it may not be you here. Okay, or maybe you were in this spot before because you had to get away from this. Somebody could have even been playing with someone's money. Okay, like finances, your work check, your work hours, delays around money. Like this whole thing is about money, honey. So yeah, that could be a thing here too. There is something about somebody's options running out here. And they could be in a really tight spot. This tight spot would feel like somebody being in a position that was never meant for them in the first place. Okay. And this also feels like, didn't I say something about throwing something off earlier? Okay. This person possibly wanted to throw you off, or you threw this person off, possibly because they were relying on you or relying on something about you forfeiting, quitting, being out of resources, only having them to depend on. Like that's what they were looking forward to here. Yeah, some weird power play trick, honey, and it ain't going. Okay, somebody done wasted their time, diamond, and shine on this. Gift is up here. Use opportunities that arise. You will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Okay. For some of you here, this really could have been about your spirituality here. Okay, somebody could have wanted for you to stop your calling or your purpose or something, or to stop with something in your life that has something to do with you being divinely guided, even to cater to their needs even. And this also feels like somebody possibly wanted to sit you down and kind of siphon from your divine connection. Okay, but you are a gift to receive here, and somebody mishandled you. All right, you could even be owed a gift. Okay, maybe the gift could be something financial from this person. Maybe they owe you money, or they owe you money, they owe you something of a gift, or something about you being enhanced to a point where whatever they were trying to do here, they didn't see it coming. Okay, and somebody could possibly even be afraid of your gifts, possibly because whatever they did, thinking that they were gonna be able to just kind of come in and swindle everything from up under you. There's some type of record or proof about you being extremely talented. Okay, so that could be significant here. This could even be about social media, fame, status, popularity even. All right, so that could be a thing here too. Somebody could be deeply afraid of you because so it says express your creative self, open your heart, connect with others. That could be what you're called to do right now. All right, and that could be what this person or these people are realizing that this person tried to do against you. Okay, because it looks like here something was extremely hell-bent on you in your existence, your creativity, what you are talented with even. All right, maybe somebody even tried to target your job and say that your talents don't make you any money, or your talents aren't going to be enough to help you win some type of battle, or to help you fight this person or these people off, or you're not that talented, something around that. Okay, but there's something about you expressing yourself in a very creative, talented way here that's got these people caught up. And it's bad, honey. It's bad, bad, bad. It's bad, bad, baby. Yeah, somebody's in some type of limitations. And like I said, here's that alchemy card. Somebody's in some type of limitations because the alchemy ain't alchemizing how it's supposed to. That's embarrassing, ain't it? So limitations, let go of your worries, fear and doubt, limit freedom of action. Somebody is very limited here. They're living in a world of limitation. This also feels kind of like going AWOL or spiraling out, where somebody may feel like some type of options or opportunities that they thought were theirs, they've been yours the entire time here. So it would feel like somebody is kind of being reverted back into their own limitation of how things were for them in the first beginning here, okay? Somebody may have even wanted to come up against you with a work position here, okay? To kind of make you feel intimidated by their authority even, all right? And there's something about somebody having limited contact with you here. Maybe there's some type of limited contact order, like a protection order, or like something where somebody is not allowed in your energy or in your space or something like that, okay? This person is not able to be, you know, in the divine flow or anything of that nature, okay? They're not able to be flexible or nothing. They're not able to transform anything because they're in this rut here of scarcity, all right? Yeah, honey. So this alchemy card, transform the situation using witchcraft, occult, learning God's secret. This person could have tried to use your gifts against you to say that you were evil, or to even say that you were antichrist in your position or something of that nature too. So there could have been some type of discrimination going on here. There could have been some type of harassment going on here with you in your talents and your job and your whatever you got going on here. There was something here where this person, these people, these environments were hell-bent on trying to stop an earth angel, okay? Child. Okay, let's get some more cards, Spirit, because, man, this is some crazy work. I cannot believe my voice is barely deep like this, all right? But we're here for it. Throat chakra activations for the win, baby. Maybe there's something about somebody needing your truth, needing you to say something, needing some type of communication from you even, so that they could put the clues together about what was going on here, because there could even be some evidence that points to your creativity and your gifts on how it is that you're able to protect yourself from your enemies and your foes, and, you know, have this certain way of expression that keeps you in the divine flow, okay? So it's like weapons that form don't prosper, baby. Period, okay? So, ooh, honey, that is some shit. The Sentinel, determination, certainty. This is pointed more towards you here, okay? Yeah, it's like somebody tried to pretend like they were taking something from you, and all along, it was an illusion, or kind of they were just being egoic here, because something is too deeply rooted into you being connected, centered, grounded, and balanced here. I'm telling you, honey. Attention to detail and pride. Yep, pride. And this here too, like I said, these people didn't know what was coming in the near future for them. It's because their intuition is blocked, because they're not connected to nothing. Okay? So that kind of is a stickler within itself, okay? You're going to come up against somebody, make sure they are not God's chosen. What the fuck? Like, what is going on, honey? Yeah, okay. Somebody is collecting interest, or they have been collecting interest on some type of karmic repayment that they have to give to you. This could even be a new door that's opening for you here. based off of somebody else's wrong decisions, wrong turns, and wrong projections about you here. All right. Wow. The whole time this person was doing this, they were doing it because they were in denial that you were a big part of putting them up on a pedestal, or denying that you were a big part of being their pillar. Okay. There's something about you here as well. You could have been having some type of regrets, feeling like things were going really slowly here. This door is opening here for you to allow for you to push forward here. So this would be a thing here too, where whatever is going on for you in your present moment, that's why I said this present and future could be the same timeline. Whatever is going on for you in this present moment, it don't have nothing to do with this person, these people, these environments. They can't do anything against you, okay? Because they don't have anything to do with it. They're not connected to it in any type of way, okay? Because something is strongly accented about your authenticity, just who you are, how you are who you are. What you do is just plain as day, okay? It's in you, not on you, honey, all right? And that's what the problem was, okay? So this is kind of like dodging a bullet, but not really, because this will be some type of checker ass mindset stuff. So if something is solely financial in this here, okay, the financial sector would be for these people's karma to have a hard time recovering and regenerating from spending all their money, time, energy, and effort coming up against an earth angel, because they've exhausted all options here. There ain't nothing here for them, okay? For you here, collective, this feels like something where you are being called to not be too prideful and getting carried away, okay? Don't become so prideful to a point where you want to humble yourself because you know, or you knew that people were targeting you. You are being guided to step fully into your lights, into your creativity, your passion, whatever that is for you. And for some of you here too, this could be about getting a new job. Okay, you are being guided to get a new job. Okay, get a new job, baby. All right. So you could be ushered into a new job here. All right. That's going to literally put you in that position that people fought so hard to make sure you didn't get. Because, you know, people got scarce mindset. This limitation over here, people got scarce mindset. They think that, you know, they can control how something is going for someone in a certain area, but they don't understand that God makes plentiful, okay? If it's a no somewhere else, that means a yes is more aligned in a direction that will give more than what that fuck shit was that wasn't even in your caliber, okay? So that's kind of what's going on here too. Some people wanted to project their limitation onto you, and they have been greatly mistaken, baby, all right? So for you here, you could be coming out of some type of exhaustion or some type of scarcity even for yourself, all right? Maybe you're coming out of this exhaustion because you have been trying to transmute all the negativity that kept coming towards you. And that's why something is not alchemizing how these people tried to make it, okay? It's not alchemizing because you had been transmuting, and you are very talented here, and the way you express yourself is very divine, aligned, godly, authentic, natural. That's why the alchemy didn't work for them, because you just transmuted everything, okay? So Spirit is saying, do not be afraid to keep on doing it, okay? Because it's not that you're fighting for your life, it's just you're being who you are supposed to be. You're being who you're destined to be. And that's where the weapons that prosper, no weapon formed to prosper. These people was trying their motherfucking hardest, honey. weapons that form don't prosper, okay? 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 Weapons that form don't prosper. That's all. That's all. All right. Yeah, literally. All right, honey. Thank you, Spirit. There's something about being a curse breaker here. When you walked away from this environment or closed this cycle, or you kind of saw this person or these people for who they were, you broke a chain here because you weren't supposed to see the deceit. And that's what got messed up, where these people did not know what was going to be coming in the present, okay? These people may have even been preying on you being exhausted because they could have been saying that you were wounded. Okay, you were operating from some type of unhealed footing, okay, and that wasn't true. All right, that's been coming out a lot. This is the second time I said that. I said that in the last reading, okay, about somebody trying to prove that you're not healed. Why is people so hell-bent on that? Trying to prove that somebody else is not healed because they're spiritual, or because they just live their life that is divinely orchestrated and guided. And it just, if you live a life of glorification, you live a life of favor and protection, a lot of people will try to, you know, cut into what you got going on, thinking they get up close and personal because they be hating, okay? Because they're not under the old umbrella. And that's where they got sadly mistaken, all right? So, ooh, man. So the alchemist is up here twice, honey. Balance, invention, and destruction. All right, the alchemist is up here twice. Yeah, so somebody was trying to make it out like they were transmuting something that you were doing. And it wasn't that way, okay? Flip it and reverse it, baby. All right? Yeah, control, reversal of fortune. I'm telling you, honey. Self-worth, trade here. Yeah. Yeah, honey. Yeah. That's crazy energy right there. Somebody has completely been defeated. And here too, if this is about a job, once you had gotten away from this job, or once you are away from this job is not going to exist anymore. Whatever this is, this job, this company, this position, this person, and this thing, it's not going to exist no more. Okay? It ain't finna be a thing no more, baby. All right? So that's the thing here too. Anything else, Spirit? Let's see here. There's this Seven of Pentacles, baby. Let's see, Spirit. This Devil card is not what you think it is, okay? This Devil card is about work, promise, all right? There's something about you being promised something here. Or you had broke a promise. No. Something had been promised to you here. And I guess this is kind of what they were trying to make it out like. It wasn't yours to keep, okay? This something is so hell-bent on. That's my new word now, hell-bent. Okay, but something is so hell-bent on your fruits, okay? There's something that you're obsessing over as well, but it's a healthy obsession. Spirit said it's a healthy obsession. Or it seemed like you were obsessing over something here. You weren't really obsessing, you were just, you know, knowing your worth and really dedicating yourself to what's true for you here, all right? But this Devil card does give off shadow here, shadow energy, all right? This could be you here, all right? Your demons, your angels, literally. You transform. You are in multiple forms. You're primordial here. Shit. What? Ooh. You're dangerous, honey. And there's something about people walking away. Because they're seeing some shit here with you, baby. You're primordial. Dang, collective. You're a primordial, indestructible being. And these people is walking away. Trying to win at all costs. Dang. It's like you just swallow everything up. Whatever people try to throw at you, you... What? Wow, honey. Maybe it was something where these energies, they didn't know that they were pushing up against you so hard. It caused for you to learn how to transform and bounce in between statures of yourself. Baby. They were pushing up against you, creating so much resistance against you. They helped you teach yourself how to become indestructible. Energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially. Baby, you is strong. Baby, you is strong, okay? You taking back everything that's yours. It sounds about right. You taking back all that shit. You getting that shit the fuck back, baby. Dang. 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 You taking that shit the fuck back. Your masculine and feminine energies are balanced as hell. Not only do you cut through the truth, but you are the truth. Okay? Not only are you cold, but you're calculated. Chess, not checkers, baby. Okay? But this here too also would represent... You know what's funny here? Baby, this 10 of swords right here. These people in this 10 of swords ass energy, but it's literally 10 swords up here. 1, 2, 7, that's 9, 10. Honey. Baby. Baby. Shit. That's that 10 of swords, baby. Yeah, honey. So like I was saying, this also to a point around love, okay? You've conquered everything. Now love is the next thing on the agenda, all right? That's what it seems like, the strength and the wisdom to allow love. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Love, new beginnings, all right? Your cup runneth over here, all right? Somebody misses you, all right? Speaking of here, while you was out doing all this is probably you and your twin flame or you and your soulmate here. All these people be child. Yeah, you going after everything that you deserve in this energy here. Okay? You going after everything you deserve in this energy. Yeah, don't mind this plant because these little gnats be coming through here, okay? Because this is my fertilizer. Yeah, my fertilizer. It's been really hot, okay? And gnats are really a good sign. They are a sign of fruitfulness and good fortune, okay? Yeah, it's been crazy around this joint. But anyways, there are some type of plans of expansion taking place here within your life, all right? But I'm telling you, these people, this person, this energy, this shit is in a 10 of swords, okay? They wanted for you to feel alone the whole time. You was not alone, honey. And you being in your primordial energy has manifested for someone to be a sidekick here. Okay? Maybe even with those butterflies up there. you have helped that person facilitate evolution for themselves here. They have helped you awaken, you have helped them awaken. So like I said, twins, okay? Twin flames, soulmates here. And that feels like that's what, yeah, it's a past life connection. Together, y'all had been defeating them past life karmics. And there the trumpet blows, baby. Somebody or these people may want to come forth for forgiveness here. Okay? 6 + 4 is 10. These 10 of swords. 10 is very significant here, okay? And victory. Some people want to come up and apologize. Some people want to come up and kind of lift you up energetically even. Affirm you even. Some people may even want to come and kind of get something off their mind. Okay? Get something off their mind to help them be able to move on and let go of something. Because there's something here where people could be realizing that with them trying to come up against you here, it was all bent on some type of lies, manipulation, and just some misleading, deceptive things, okay? Wow. So there could be some people that want to clear their conscience so they can move on to calmer waters here. And this here too may even feel like your inner child, you and your inner child. You, this video is something else. But you, this coming off as you and your inner child here, okay? Maybe you finally set your inner child free. This will represent your youth, your innocence here with that 6 of Cups. All right? Because maybe something has caused you trauma. And that's what the Chiron energy would highlight here. Maybe these things have caused you trauma. Okay? But now it's like these people, they were operating from trauma. Okay? Trauma triggers or trauma bonding even. There's some people that had created connections out of trauma bonding against you because they were mad that you went on to heal and you went on to reveal and you went on to be your higher self and be aligned instead of staying miserable. Ain't that crazy? And victory reigns, honey. There's so many fucking swords up here. Dang. Expect all that, okay? We got gnats over here trying to drink my tea and shit. Like, what? You make shit make the fuck sense, okay? Tea could be very significant, okay? Tea, honey. It could be very significant, okay? All right. Because it could represent wealth, all right? It could represent waiting, wealth, transformation even, all right? It could even represent change, okay? All types of things up here, okay? I hope this video helps. Everything in this video is very symbolic, okay? Including my plant over here, all right? Yeah, this plant over here, honey. I didn't know that bugs can literally be formulated out of fertilizer. I don't know what that is. Like, just looking at the damn plant, there are bugs. There are bugs coming out of the soil, like literally crawling from dirt. Like, what the fuck? These people throwing dirt on your name and you grew out the shit. You're the fucking rose that grew out the fucking concrete from all the dirt they was throwing on your fucking name. They threw dirt on your name and you grew. So shit, I don't fucking know. Whatever. I can't delete the video at this fucking point because there's just too many gems up in this bitch, okay? So whatever. But anywho, y'all know my crazy ass just be up here doing shit. So it is what the fuck it is. that could be something significant here too. People are intimidated by your authenticity, your spirituality here, because you are very comfortable with yourself. That bothers people. It bothered people, or people wanted to act bothered by you, okay? But it was in a way to weaken you here, all right? So don't fret, collective. Do not fucking fret here. Another announcement I want to make in this reading here, since these retrograde energies are very potent, okay, a lot of you may be seeing issues with your content. Don't fret, okay? When it comes to views and interacting with people, even people's attitudes, even people's confusion, don't fret. These retrograde energies is fucking motherfuckers up, okay? Stand your ground, protect yourself, honey, all right? That's all. Fertility is up here, okay? Don't sacrifice family for career. It's time to think about family, life, and children. And we got closed doors. Start all over again. No good job opportunities. The current job is coming to an end. Damn. Didn't I just say these things ain't a thing no more? These things ain't a thing no more, baby. These things ain't a fucking thing no more. Not at all. Wow, these people are weird, honey. Let's see, what's the energy up for here? The Spy Master. Knowledge and distrust, like I said. People could have been watching you from a distance, trying to find a way to checker their way all up, thinking they finna win. We got the air, unseen potential, and hesitation here. Don't hesitate, okay? Do not hesitate. Because what's yours is always gonna be yours, you know? Oh, I done started talking about the bugs and now they gone. Dude, that's what the fuck y'all get. Like, what is going on? Shoot, you trying to sit up there and make my video look all unprofessional and nasty. I don't get down like that. What's up here? 8 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this is about finances and work. And everything is fine. Okay? You could have been, you've been waiting. You've been waiting. That's all. You've been waiting. This is that, rest when it's time to rest. Speak when it's time to speak. Be quiet when it's time to be quiet. Pop out when it's time to pop out. Pop out when it's time to pop out, honey. Okay? Wow. Yeah, we're totally done with this, okay? I'll see y'all in the next video.